Hello Facebook, so Instagram is right beneath you, so that's handy. Keep us in line. How's everybody? Hope you're good. So, seems like a Friday. Seems like I've been doing this for nights and nights. Now, on my Feel Like Bee formula, I go live twice a day. So, now we're adding this live in. It seems like you just show up, but actually it's a lot of hard work because you're tied to it. You can't really go any place until you do the live. Well, you can, but I haven't been. So it's a big deal, actually, and I hope you get that. So, yeah. Going back to the reason I'm doing this, I'm trying to share as much of what I do to help people as possible, so as I can connect and help people that, one, maybe can't afford to work with me, two, just don't work with me for whatever reason, three, just to get you in a frame of mind. Maybe you've used to train with me at my gym, I don't know. Doesn't really matter who, what, why and when. All that does matter is that you, hi Vanessa, is that you get something from this, and that's it. So it would be great, because the stuff that I've been doing Monday, Tuesday, and obviously tonight will help so many people. But a lot of you wee menaces are keeping it to yourselves. I don't know why you do that, but you know people that are struggling in the mind, psychologically. So why do you not share it on your page so they can at least see it? And if they like it, fine, and if they don't, fine. That's great. Whatever. Oh, thank you, Nikki. And I have to say, hi Craig, I have to say, the messages that I've received on the back of these lives has been amazing. So thank you so much. People that have done Feel Like Bee before, actually going, do you know what, I have missed it so much, I'm coming back in June. And people that have never done it before in their lives going, I think I want to work with you. So, yeah, whatever. Hello, Lisa. So I'm going to give you a wee chance to share. Go and share. Go and be a devil and share it on your own timeline. Or tag somebody in. Tonight is about growth mindset. Now, I was really fortunate enough to, my post before I opened my gym was lecturer and project officer at the Academy of Sport with the wonderful Ian Lowe at Abertay University. And we actually brought Carol Dweck over here. We had a CPD budget and we brought her over for the people of Dundee to hear, Tayside to hear, didn't we, Ian? I hope you're listening. Somebody tag him in. Oh, there's my Uncle Derek. Hi. So I'm going to tell you what growth mindset is. I'm going to explain it to you, and I'm going to tell you why you deserve to be growth mindset. So Carol Dweck is a woman, a professor actually from Stanford University, or a Stanford University professor. And she coined the term growth mindset. Now, loads of people profess to be growth mindset, but what they profess and what they live are two different things. And I've got the credibility to say that to you because I've worked with thousands and thousands of people. I'm not just guessing at this, and I'm not just like thinking, that sounds about right. I've seen it from my own eyes, I've heard it with my own ears. I get it. So, I suppose after this conversation, I would like you to know where you are. Because remember I told you yesterday, to change anything and to go from being stuck in a hole in a really difficult situation, to elevate your life to being successful or happy or enlightened or whatever it is, there's got to be a level of acceptance, right? So we've been through that last night and Monday. So this is like a big jigsaw that's unfolding in front of your eyes every single night this week. And it's on the back of the Mental Health Awareness Week last week. We know when we're physically not well, and people talk about when they're physically not well, and it's probably taken the past sort of 2 years for me to feel a big shift and a big difference, and actually people are prepared and willing to offer the fact that they're struggling in the head, psychologically. So when people start to acknowledge and admit it, then you can start to help them. And let's face it, we've all been a wee bit mental, haven't we? Mental health problems, we've all had them. Definitely. Maybe you've still got them. Am I mental? Are you mental? I'm a wee bit mental. Right, so where am I starting here? Growth mindset. No, I'm going to start with fixed mindset. So if you can think of like an analogy here. So growth mindset is like, think of it like a tree. So it grows from deep roots within and builds its strength from the roots, forms this big protective layer of bark, and its leaves and foliage are really bright and vibrant, and it continues to grow when fed from the roots. So think of that as growth mindset. Let's concentrate though for a while on fixed mindset. Now fixed mindset, and I know so many people, like the majority of people that I've come across in my life are predominantly fixed mindset. You go between the two a lot of the time, but predominantly fixed mindset, and they don't even know it. This is the scary thing. I can tell in 10 seconds if somebody's growth or fixed mindset. You'll say to me, balls. No, you can't. Yes, I can. 10 seconds is all it takes me. You're going, why you go? And if you're cynical, you go, why you go? What does she think she is? What does she think she is? Growth mindset. Shut up you and beat it off my page if that's how you feel. Go on, skedaddle. So, fixed mindset is like a padlock. It's stuck, it's fixed. The chances of it flipping open and releasing is slim, unless there's a key to unlock it, right? So that's fixed mindset. So what even is it? So Carol Dweck is really, really clever, and she introduced this to us as, taking a long time to get to the point. Get to the punchline, Shelley. I'm going between fixed and growth. I'm going to go on growth. I've jumped over. Growth mindset is somebody that sees challenges and challenges and obstacles as potential to get better. So here's an example, right? I'm 10 years old. My mum and dad are trying to get me into the football team. I don't get in. I go for a trial. I don't get in. I never played well enough. My attitude wasn't right. I never had the confidence. It's a new team. I get told that I've not got a place. I think, shit. That seems like failure to me. I'm like, oh no. And you're a bit embarrassed. It's failure. It's a massive obstacle. And it puts you off football forever. Maybe a bit of a stupid example for a 42-year-old woman, but you'll get it. That's fixed mindset. That wee boy or wee girl has been completely put off because they've got a fixed mindset. Here's growth mindset. Here's the coach. Shelley, I'm really sorry to tell you, but you never made it this time. Maybe next time though. So give yourself 6 months of training and get involved in some recreational teams before we hit the league and get loads of practice, everyday practice. Shelley's like, and this is me by the way, through and through, cut me open, I'm growth mindset. Right then, 6 months. Is that what you said? 6 months, is it? Right, okay then. You're a wee bit wounded and you're like, I can't quite believe it, because your standards, Shelley's standards are high. So Shelley gets told no. Shelley's like, fuck, I'm going to have to try harder next time. I'm going to have to practice every day. I'm going to have to put the training in. I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm going to have to take care of my diet. I'm going to have to show up. That knockback has fired Shelley in the belly. She's like, nah, I'll do it. And I bet you she will. 6 months' time, she'll be striker. If she wants to be. So there's two different people here. The first Shelley is fixed mindset. Challenges and obstacles are frightening. That Shelley there, she's growth mindset. Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of children living in fixed mindset homes. and you were maybe one of them. And me, as a coach, as a trainer, as a mindset coach, as a health wellness coach, call me whatever you like. I've seen people that are completely fixed mindset because of where they've been, because of how they were brought up, because of the influences that they were around, their mum, their dad, their key influences, their big brothers, their big sisters. About 5 people are your key influences when you're young. But imagine if they're really fixed mindset. God, I was brought up in Dundee. Most people were fixed mindset. A lot of people weren't, by the way. But there's a lot of fixed mindset. Your brain is limited. It's very, very limiting. You don't think that you can. You're not supposed to be able to do that. You're not supposed to push yourself like that and go to university. Shut up and sit down. Here's a Coke. What? I'm the one. Coke. Thanks very much. Coke of any kind. I know where I'm going. So, wait a minute. So here's what happens in the brain. Now, this is my own wee spin, I think, right? Well, it is. So your brain, so there's a cell here and a cell here, and this is your brain cells, right? So when you start to think these really early thoughts, and you're influenced a lot of the time by your key influences, right? Those early those early thoughts, connect and communicate with each other, and so there's a wee weak signal goes between the brain cells, really weak. But as these signals, or as these thoughts start to get stronger and more frequent, this communication between cell and cell gets really strong, to the point that I describe it as a fibre optic broadband, fucking hell. A fibre optic broadband cable is being laid in your brain. It's really strong, it's robust. So the connection, there's nothing stopping that connection. So if they are growth mindset thoughts, you're onto a winner. You're going to fly. Whatever you choose to do, you'll be successful. But imagine, excuse me, nothing worse than that, eh? Imagine if you're swallowing for me, that's dead annoying. Imagine if it was fixed mindset thoughts, and it was fibre optic broadband cable fixed mindset thoughts. Guess what's going to happen to you? You're probably going to end up skint. You're probably going to end up a bit flat. I'm making big statements here, just so you get the point. You're probably going to end up feeling stuck and frustrated and bitter and resentful. You're going to see people with growth mindset going off to do all these amazing things, and you are still stuck here. And for so many people that I come into contact with, virtually or otherwise, they're stuck in this mindset. But I'm here to tell you, this is why I'm doing this stuff. I'm here to tell you that you can change that, like, now. And it's all about how you think. And there are wee tips and tricks and ways to get yourself through this. And the way that you are going to find abundance, all of the good stuff, maybe you've had a horrendous past, maybe a load of shitty things have happened to you, and maybe you're jobless right now, or this COVID stuff, whatever's happened to you, see when growth mindset and manifestation and the power of thought becomes really, really strong, is when you're at your weakest point. See when your mood's in your boots, but you can actually focus on where you want to go. I'm telling you, you're going to go there. There is no two ways about it. You're going to go, but it's how you think. And if you want to be stuck and stay static and don't move, thanks for all the love hearts, Instagram, then that's exactly what's going to happen. And I don't want that for you. Most of you I don't even know, but I don't want it for you. So, what are some of the things that you could do to try and overcome growth, fixed mindset? The first thing is decide. Here's my tip number 1, is you need to work out where you spend most of your time. I'm sure you go between growth and fixed. And do you know what, see if you work in a local authority, or you work in sport, or you're a teacher, you've done growth mindset workshop, sorry. But I've got a lot of connections that are teachers, and they definitely are not growth mindset most of the time. Why? Because of the politics, because of the red tape and the hoops that they're being forced to not even jump through, to triple somersault through. It's a bloody shame. No wonder they're fixed mindset. They're so pressured and so, it's tough. So that's difficult, isn't it? So what do? Well, if you really don't like your job, what do? You're going to leave it. You get something else. And if you've got these skills, the world's just waiting on you. Where am I? What am I thinking here? This is a really good tip actually. See if you tap your brain. If you forget something and you tap your brain, it comes back to you probably in about sort of the average time is 28 seconds. So we're almost there. We're nearly there. It's coming. Yep, got it. Told you, it works. So, manifestation. What even is that? That's a whole subject all by itself. What is manifestation? Oh, manifestation. I've been manifesting since I was a bairn. Since I'd go to my bed at night, pull the cover over, and I used to think, right, okay, I'm going to be a professional athlete. That's what I used to tell myself. And I set my own standard from a young age. I was going to do something. I was going to be something. No matter if somebody tried to tell me no, not that anybody did, but the power of manifestation is absolutely massive. You need to be able to see where you want to go, just like we talked about last night, with the values and beliefs. Because if you can't see that, then you're not going there. And it's as simple as that. If you cannot visualise it, and if you cannot speak it where you want to be going and where you want to be and how you want to feel, you're just not going. So that's the first thing. Your internal dialogue. How do you talk to yourself? Do you talk to yourself out loud? Because I do. And I've been caught a couple of times. And I didn't even get embarrassed anymore. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? I'm not quite sure. No, I don't get embarrassed. I talk to myself quite a lot, but my internal dialogue is what I'm talking about. What do I think about myself? And what do I say? So affirmations, and obviously positive affirmations, is key and it's crucial to every single person in everyday life. So I'm thinking about my Uncle Derek here that drives the taxi. Uncle Derek, this is what I want you to be doing. Driving your taxi tomorrow and you're off to St Mary's and you don't know who you're picking up in St Mary's, right? So you're bracing yourself or you're excited, one of the two. So, driving to St Mary's, Uncle Derek's going, I am fucking brilliant. I'm definitely special. I've got a good heart. I've got a massive, amazing family. I've got a fucking incredible niece. I'm kind, I'm compassionate, I'm caring. If anybody needs my help, I'm right there. I'm good with the people that get in my taxi. I'm really understanding, aren't you, Uncle Derek? Totally understanding. From the Johnny to the CEO. Doesn't matter who gets in your taxi, everybody's treated the same, everybody's treated equally. Somebody tries to do a runner, Uncle Derek, is he chasing them? Not quite sure about that. Positive affirmations, you're telling yourself, your internal dialogue is up there. You're untouchable. Imagine if your internal dialogue's crap though, because a lot of people's is. A lot of people don't feel worth it. I'm not worth going on a Shelley Booth's programme and working with her. I don't have the money, even though you do. Even though you'd rather buy kebabs and alcohol, maybe lager or wine, sweeties, and when you hang in the next day you'll get a McDonald's, you'll get a Chinese, you'll get an Indian, whatever it is, you tally that up over the month. You're joking me. You could afford most things. And if you're a smoker, well, we'll not even get into that. Was it £10 for a packet of cigarettes? £10. So, You've told yourself you can't afford it. No, I'm just not worth it. I don't deserve to be with somebody that loves us or cares about us or any of that stuff. So that's internal dialogue. If your internal dialogue's crap, then you're going to feel like crap. If it's good, then you're going to feel untouchable. Nobody can touch you. Manifestation internal dialogue. Meditation. I'd like you to read a book, and it's called The Power of Now. Let me tell you something. Everything that happened in the past happened in the now. I'm just going to put my battery charger on and make your ears bleed for a wee bit longer. Everything that happened in the past happened in the now, and everything that's going to happen in the future, good and bad, is going to happen in the now. Now is all that matters. Right now, right this moment. And some people are living in the now, constantly on their social media. Wake up in the morning, boom, grab the phone, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, don't know about that one, Twitter, spend, Robin Sharma calls it digital distraction, so do I. Me and Robin, we're good pals, we call it digital distraction. The news, where brains are polluted, COVID, battles, governments, politicians, where brains are fried. We've not even got to work yet. On your lunch break, what do? If I was your boss, I'd be thinking, we better be worried about this. Productivity must be going down because she is exhausted for a start. She is demotivated. She's got that much distraction going on in her mind. No wonder she feels stuck. Manifestation. No, not manifestation. Meditation helps you try and remain in the now. So you cancel out all these distractions and negative thoughts and all the thoughts, all of them, and you focus just on the now. And it's really hard to do, but over time and you keep practicing, you'll get better at it, and then you'll feel like you have connected with your own self. Now, for all the guys on the page, you'll be going, what are you talking about? But actually, no, I'm finding that guys are getting more in touch with this at a faster rate than women. Do you think I'm making it up? You never know with me, do you? No, I truly believe guys are getting this now. So, what else can you do? You need to move. Motion leads to positive emotion. The more you move, the better you're going to feel. Even if it's 8,000 steps, I asked you to do 8,000 steps on Monday. I wonder how many people have done it. 8,000 steps. Can you do that? Of course you could. Anybody could. What about looking after your diet? You feel amazing when you put good food in. I don't know if you know anything about organic food, but as far as I'm concerned, when you eat a steak and it's not organic, then it's processed, because that cow has been eating corn and soy, and that is just no good. Most of it is GMO. 95% of it is GMO, genetically modified, and it's causing men to become estrogenic. You don't want to be estrogenic when you're a man, do you? No. And it's causing women to have a greater incidence of cancer. The research is there. I'm not making this stuff up, it's there. So I'd love you to eat organic, that would be amazing. But anyway, just putting good food into your body, whole foods, and don't, these foods that have got labels like 50 different ingredients, that's not food. That's been made in a factory someplace. That's utter crap. That's not what you deserve. So when you start really replenishing your body from the inside out, you're going to elevate everything. So you're eating well, you are moving more, your internal dialogue is just on fire. You are practicing affirmations every single day. Uncle Derek driving to St Mary's, affirmations. Uncle Derek's got himself sold on. He's amazing. So nobody's touching that. And then Uncle Derek was listening to Shelley and she's going, right, okay, so The power of now then, Shelley, is it? Right, so he's out with the book. So he's at his taxi stops. He's got his like wee PC box. It's not full of PCs. It's actually full of a nice, beautiful, organic chicken salad. Washed down with a nice big bottle of water. Uncle Derek feels clean. Internally clean. Clean in the mind, clean in the body. He's living clean. He's eating clean. And then he goes out for a walk when he's finished his work. Uncle Derek doesn't do 8,000 steps. Uncle Derek does 10,000 steps. Imagine how he's feeling. Uncle Derek, before long, owns the taxi business. Never minds driving the taxi. He bloody well owns it. 20. No, it's not that, is it? 669 333 225 That was the days when I used to be a drinker. Right, girls, we're going to the town. Right, one in. Taxi. Right, okay. I still remember the taxi numbers. That was a long time ago. So, where is that all going? Growth mindset and fixed mindset. The only thing I want you to do tonight, really, is think about where you spend most of your time. Is it growth or is it fixed? Where are you? And are you happy? Are you content? Happy in your relationship? Happy in your job? Is it a financial thing? You got money in the bank? I don't know. What makes you happy? Maybe you don't need money. Maybe you don't need a relationship or a job. I'm not judging anybody here. So decide if you're happy, and if you're fixed mindset, it's time to do something about it, like right now. If you've only got 30 years left on this planet, isn't it a good idea to change now and not tomorrow? Go and get your pen and paper out and sit and decide your values, your beliefs, where you want to get to, where you're at now. How do you feel now? If you're listening to me, you're bound to feel elated. Or if you're pissed off, beat it. That's another thing. Are you wasting time with people that are... You're in a paddle boat. You're rowing, you've got good shoulders. You're rowing for all you're worth. And you're right out to the Tay, to the Thames, wherever you live. The Tweed, whatever. But somebody's behind you doing that. Rowing back. You spending your time with people that are doing that? I bet you are. You didn't even realise it. I've had people really close, as in, well, working close, friends, doing that, behind your back. So you're going for it, and they are working against you. That's scary shit, that. Keep your eyes open and watch for it. You know to watch for the sniffers now anyway, don't you? You're looking your finest, you're in your best outfit, you look incredible. Your pal goes, well, you've not seen your pal actually, because it's been COVID. So you see her, or you see him, and you have your first night out, and you're on fire, you're sharp as anything, and your pal goes, how have you been? You're like, are you shitting me? That's what you're thinking to yourself. You're like, yeah, fine. Yeah, just got new out for today. So, shit weather, is it? Fuck. You're like... So true. I bet you've got pals like that cannot give you it. But what's worse, if you're like that, you're listening to Shelley Booth, all this mindset stuff, and you're the biggest sniffer of the group. That's scary. You need to sort that shit out. Your pal's looking amazing and sharp and shows up after putting loads of effort in, and you meet him or her at the pub for the first night out. You shouldn't be sniffing at them. You should be wrapping your arms around them and going, do you know what? I'm dead proud of you. Look at the nick of you. I should have been on that Shelley Booth programme. No, should have been on it. So I hope you understand now what growth mindset and fixed mindset is. Go and research her. She'll tell you better than I will. Carol Dweck. D. Okay? Loads of love to yous. I think I'm going to do one more mindset session because I'm absolutely burst. I'm worn out with this. Every night, carry on. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do another one tomorrow night, and that'll be our final one, okay? So take it easy, everybody. Loads of love to you. Sniff off. See you tomorrow at 8:15. Tag your pals, get them on, and especially if you know that she's a sniffer or he's a sniffer. The guys do that. Oh yeah, they definitely do. I've experienced or witnessed it, lads. Use almost inhale when you sniff.